What's happening, John Lang, guys? Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Syndicate. This is, in fact, actually Chapter 53. Last one was Chapter 51. I knew I was somewhere around there. I actually forgot to check and decided to just wing it. In any case, though, when we last left off, we did the second last Dreadful Crime mission, which was investigating a death at a seance. We also finished up the Duleep Singh memory chain, which took, well, it started over here anyways. And that scene, us catch up with Brinley, but we didn't kill him, which was better than how I expected that to go. I expected Singh to get killed, actually, but in any case, we have one more Dreadful Crimes mission. It's the murder at the palace. So let's go ahead, head over there and do that. And then, depending on how much time we have left and what's going on, we could probably start the Sequence 4 missions. At least Jacob's missions anyways, and I don't know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Probably have to initiate this outside the gates, which means I'm gonna have to probably I'm gonna have to lose detection before I can do that. I should probably hit a shop, but I'm not going to need it for the Dreadful Crimes, so at least there's that. I think I'm stuck in a loading loop here, so we'll give it a second. Sit my water there. Right there, right? And conveniently enough, there is actually a shop across the street, so I will head over there and actually interact with that. Again, I don't need it for the Dreadful Crimes, but it's been a little bit since I've actually hit a shop anyways, so that's kind of why I want to. Have to wait for this guy to lose interest. There we go. What do you mean? Oh my god.
Everything you need, right here.
We're just gonna run down here for a second.
Well, perhaps the idea is not
Run back. That should work.
Get your
There we go. Alright,
Please make sure to come again.
let's see what's going on. Murder at the palace. Solve the perplexing murder of a palace guard. It's a familiar face here, by the way.
There has been a murder at the palace. I need you to be careful with this one. Anti-royalist pamphlets have been cropping up and tensions are high. The Queen is very nervous about security. This way.
Good old Aberline. It's been a little bit since we've seen him, since we had finished, obviously, all of the bounty hunt, I believe the activity was called. So we haven't seen him since.
This way.
I'm right behind you. Hopefully everything takes place in this area, like in the palace. I'm sure it is going to, but I don't want to have to travel outside the palace and then come back in and, you know, shenanigans.
Here we are. Good luck.
Inspect the palace guardsman. For all I know, it could have been one I killed earlier. Alright. What do we got here? Guardsman's body. A member of the palace guard, slumped in a contorted, rather. Eyes and mouth wide open. The body shows no signs of violence, so could be poisoning then. Either poisoning or natural causes, I guess. Vault, marked by deep gashes as if someone attempted to break in.
I didn't ask about this. Please, leave the room for a moment. No one is permitted to see me open the safe.
Well, hold on a second. I'm not going to leave the room until I've investigated. You can wait on the safe. Guest list. A list of eminent invitees to the investiture to be held this evening. The Queen will knight several industrialists who oppose child labor.
Well now, I didn't ask about this.
Vase. A priceless vase lying broken on the ground. Signs of a struggle. I think he had to have been poisoned. Window. The window is broken. The broken area is large enough to allow some access to someone. The glass is on the inside, which means the window is broken from the outside. Letter from Scotland Yard to Her Majesty's Private Secretary, Sir Henry Ponsonby. Dear Sir Henry, I am troubled to have to write concerning a disturbing situation that has recently occurred. Yesterday we were informed that a young boy has been abducted, and we have rushed to bring this to your attention, and through you, to the attention of Her Majesty, as you think necessary, for we fear the boy's disappearance may be connected to a possible attempt to disrupt this evening's investiture ceremony at the palace. Please be assured, Sir Henry, that we are doing everything possible to locate the child. 1 Arthur Doyle. Doyle's address is appended. Of course. Before I go out there, can I talk to you? No way. Hold on a second. I don't care to look at that. I wanted to talk to her. Wait for the Queen.
You cannot imagine that someone was after the scepter. I must see it. I ordered the scepter with the dove to be brought from the tower for tonight's event. Thank heavens! It is untouched.
Finally actually seeing the Queen face to face. Tell me who that body is.
The poor man. I arrived to find him here, dead as you see him. He gave his life to defend my person.
What's in the vault?
Only I know the combination. The vault contains the very precious scepter with the dove, which I've chosen to be used in tonight's knighthood ceremony.
And tell me about the event.
This evening, I will knight several industrialists that have worked to end the practice of child labor. All of London's luminaries are invited.
Okay. Which leads me to believe that someone wanted to stop this because they're against the whole freeing child laboring thing. We'll have to gather more information, that's for sure. How do I continue to Artie? Where's Artie's yard, firstly? That awkward... Oh my god. You gotta be fucking kidding me. It's literally on the other side of, what, Southwark? No, that's, the Strand. Fucking sucks. This is exactly what I didn't want, by the way. Just to clarify. And I knew it was coming. Well... We'll tag it, we'll hijack a caravan, and we'll head that way. Or rather, a carriage. Could also just call one if I can't catch one. But yeah, it's gonna take me a little bit. You have yours. You're not gonna need it. Official palace business. Queen has us on this case after all. She doesn't really have us on the case, but... Almost there. Out of the way. Alright. We're at Artie's yard. Let's see what we can find out here. Dooley, what can you tell me about Artie?
He said he was onto something. Said everything added in clues.
Do you know a Henry Raymond?
I did see Artie's friend, Mr. Raymond. He'd just come from Purlock Publishing with his new Penny Dreadful. Seemed very excited about it. I never liked him much.
Buck, what can you tell me about Artie?
Artie's been all in a state. Thinks there's some sort of master criminal on the loose. Then this morning, he's gone.
Interesting. Looks like we have a couple clues here. Artie's yard, blank paper. A sheet of apparently blank notepaper. Odd. We also have evidence wall. Drawings and text linking various clues and anomalies throughout the mysteries that have been solved in the resulting Penny Dreadfuls. Final scrawling message is unfinished, leading to Raymond.
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
Tell me about that evidence wall.
Come to think of it, he had been going on about the Queen and all for the last day or two. Seemed to think she was in some sort of trouble.
What about you? What do you know about the evidence wall?
You know, when he thought something was important, he'd write it up in invisible ink. Lemon juice like.
Is that what's on the blank paper?
He'd use smoke to read it. If you have a way to make smoke, you can see what it says.
Oh, I think I do. Written in invisible ink, Purlock Publishing, Henry Raymond, it's all connected. Follow the clues. Okay, well, we're heading to Purlock Publishing around the corner. Artie might be in some danger. So we have 4 clues, but I think they're up ahead. On the next floor. Dynamite crates. Empty munitions crates clearly marked Prescott Munitions number 408. Huge quantities. Planning to plant a bomb pretty much, I guess. Possibly. this isn't good. It's a map. A plan of Buckingham Palace. The Queen's study is circled in black. What else do we have up here? A couple more things. Galley proof. A typesetter's galley proof for a penny dreadful. Explosion at the palace, with some descriptive text. Attack at the heart of Britain. Buckingham Palace in flames. Will the Queen escape? The book is written by Henry Raymond. We also have anti-royalist pamphlets. Down with the monarchy. An end to our suffering under Victoria. The Queen must pay for her sins.
He's planning an explosion at the palace. It must be evacuated.
To speak to a palace guardsman. I'm gonna need this. I didn't think it was gonna take this kind of turn. I thought this was just gonna be like a, you know, a case to all cases sort of thing, like a high profile case, not a like an ending to this chain of memories. Also explains why they were locked though, in certain ways, because it is actually kind of related. Well, not kind of, it is related. She got randed over the nicest way possible. Would have been an eck. I'm just gonna stop talking actually. That was embarrassing. Alright, let's catch up to this guard here and see what he says.
There's at least 100 people here for the knighthood ceremony. The Queen is assembled.
Evacuate the party guests and locate the Queen.
Good'll come of that. You mark my words.
To chat with the Queen in weeks.
Out of here now! Damn you!
Whatever is happening?
Of course, I got stuck in the middle of it.
Your lives are in danger! Get out! Emergency! Out!
Whatever is happening?
Should have known she was at the end.
Get out! Emergency! Out!
Mr. Fry.
Escape the blast area. She's not making out. There's no fucking way.
Good. They're out. Why is nothing happening? Nothing? What's going on? I've been tricked. Raymond! Why has he done this?
It was to get everyone out of there so that he could get to the safe.
You are more naive than you appear.
Why would we evacuate?
Look beyond the obvious, beyond surface appearances.
If everyone's out of the building, it makes it easier to get to.
Look beyond the...
Okay, it wouldn't let me leave for a second there. And that's when he blows the thing up too. He wouldn't kill anyone. Why should we evacuate?
Nothing but a showman. So many people makes everything more dramatic.
Not gonna read that again. We already know it was empty munitions crate. Which one is telling the truth? Diversion.
Seems to me you've created the perfect diversion, haven't you?
100%.
You've helped me herd all those dreary people to certain death. We shall hear the explosion presently. I found the same clues you found. I knew there was to be an explosion, and I led you here to save everyone.
No.
I'm as mystified as you are that nothing happened.
It was 1000% the diversion.
Quite right.
See? It's not rocket science. I always get what I want, written by a left-handed man. This is very odd, by the way. Diversion from what?
I brought him his invitation to the knighthood ceremony. The one with the special scepter.
Seems long and drawn out. I understand all this was linked together, but I didn't need to redo this just to understand that. Diversion from what?
Never trust a man who tells you what you want to hear. He is after something.
Which one is telling the truth? Master thief, stole the scepter with the dove, murderer, killed the queen, or kidnapper, absconded with the queen. He wanted the scepter.
The scepter with the dove taken with your help. What could better display my genius?
Not even gonna bother talking to any of them. How was it stolen?
No one questions you when you wear a uniform.
Well, that answered that question, didn't it? Blended in with the guard. Son of a bitch. He wasn't the one on the ground. That wasn't a dead guard. That was fucking Henry, who laid there while he watched the queen do her combo, and then, you know. A large distinctive spider curled up in death. Yeah. He faked his death to get to it. That's actually really smart. How was it stolen?
I suspect the solution will turn on geometry.
Safecracker, such sensitive hands. Observer, watching from where? Or what's the last one? course, indeed a bully. Observer. He was laying on the floor.
Quite right.
I should get bonus points for getting all this
The
right.
dead guard was I. The spider venom allowed me to fake my death. I had a perfect view from where I lay. I have stolen the Queen's most prized possession, the scepter with the dove. Think of it. I have outfoxed you, the most cunning detective in Britain. I mocked you by leaving clues for you at every turning point. Now I have the scepter, proof positive of my superiority.
Jacob! Wake up! It's Raymond! He's taken Artie hostage! They're on the roof! Evie's here to help you, Jacob!
Well, let's get up there. He could have got away with this scot-free.
Nice sniffing, but you've come up short, Mr. Fry.
Do not threaten me or come any nearer. This lad's very life depends upon...
Don't worry, Jacob. He won't know it's coming.
Oh yeah, I get to kill Raymond. Which way is he facing?
Let's stay calm, shall we? No need to do anything rash.
Oh, I'm quite calm, Mr. Fry.
I suppose this means our detective days are over. But what about you, Artie?
I'm glad I survived Mr. Raymond's insanity, but sadly he won't be here anymore to write more books.
A great loss, I'm sure.
I'm quite serious, Miss Evie. Me and my friends waited every week to read the next number and find out what happened next.
Why don't you write some yourself?
A fellow would have to be very clever indeed.
Sounds like you'd be in your element, my dear.
The gruesome Whitechapel murders by Artie.
I should think I would use my full name. By Artie Conan Doyle.
I'd use Arthur. Sounds more of a serious fellow.
Arthur Conan Doyle. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Cane swords, dove cane sword. Promise I can read. I can't access the pause menu for reasons unknowns to me. Let's hope fast traveling fixes that. Game's just like, nope, no pausing for you. There we go. I figured it would. Wanted to take a look. Don't know if it has to be better than the world's greatest cane sword. Because it has the same lethality now. You know what? Maybe not. Because it doesn't improve.